ZBCN and the power of governance. In this video, we're going to be diving into the governance factor or aspect of ZBCN that a lot of people aren't talking about, and I'm going to be breaking that down with, the help of X Finance Bull and his Academy X account that, provides great detail on just how powerful ZBCN is, and we're going to do our best. I'll do my best to portray and explain for everyone that is tuning in. If you're tuning in, you're a ZBCN holder, you're bullish on the project, or you're new to the project, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's dive in. So money used to mean trusting institutions to control access, fees, and decisions. Crypto has flipped that model. The image explains ZBCN functions inside the ZBet network. It is not just a token for transfers. It powers governance, pays transaction fees, supports staking rewards, and unlocks ecosystem tools. Holders can participate in network decisions through governance voting. This structure shifts influence from centralized operators towards participants who use the network. Utility and governance become part of the financial system itself. When evaluating crypto investments, understanding token utility often reveals the long-term strength of the ecosystem. Study the system behind the asset. Crypto factors for today. ZBCN is the native governance and utility token of the ZBet network. I'm going to give you guys a second to look at the original image here. And now we're going to do a quick run through, or not a quick run through, but more of a deep dive into what is presented here for ZBCN. So ZBCN, the utility token. ZBCN serves as the main token used across ZBet network for payments, platform features, and ecosystem operations. Governance power. Token holders can participate in governance by voting on protocol upgrades, proposals, and network decisions, right? So what does that mean? This means that as a ZBCN holder, you get to have the centralized autonomous organizing of what takes place in the ZBEC protocol, right? As a ZBCN holder, a staker, people that have staked, depending on the amount of the ZBCN that they have staked, they could participate in proposals. Which direction should the network go? What decisions should be made here, right? And this is the power of decentralization. And this is how you get successful projects, because the investors are just as important as the team, right? And as the investors, the more you show up for your investment, showing up meaning like, sharing knowledge of your investment, helping other people research the investment, waving the banner or the flag of ZBCN and your investment, it leads to more success for the investment, while the team is delivering on the front end of attending massive conferences like XRP Las Vegas, or creating massive partnerships with Tangent, and getting the project listed on tier 1 exchanges, or getting the project in the eyes through marketing of investors that fit their product, fit their market, basically their demographic, from the developing tools as well, like the super app and the card referral program. All of these things just lead to the future success of ZBCN as a whole, and a lot of people aren't paying attention to that, in my opinion. So I'm shedding some light on it in this video. Transaction fees. ZBCN is used to pay network and service fees within ZBEC's financial infrastructure and applications. Staking and rewards. Users can stake ZBCN to help support the network and potentially earn rewards on incentives. And again, staking as well is one of the tools that a lot of projects have in place. What is more powerful about ZBCN here is that it has integrated into enterprise locations, multiple enterprises, corporations also trying to disrupt TradFi as well. We see the Ethereum ETF, staking ETF or ETP, went live with BlackRock. You know, institutions love DeFi. That's why they try to push through that ETF, right? The staking ETF. So I think, again, I think DeFi is going to have a massive resurgence in the future. I think DeFi is going to have a massive resurgence in the future, and I also think that projects like ZBCN will benefit from that. Also think real world asset projects, ISO compliant projects will have, you see how, for example, in this cycle, it was mostly AI and RWA projects. That sector only got some bit of shine. I think it's going to, have a moment where RWA projects actually have, a lot more success and a lot more attention and a lot more gravitation to them in the future, right? As TradFi transitions or interoperates or integrates into the space as we know it, I think that's where you'll see RWAs really take off, DeFi really takes off, right? So ecosystem access, already went through this as well, I think so. The token unlocks access to ZBEC product services and ecosystem incentives across its financial tools, right? Ecosystem access, super app is a perfect example of that. So just wanted to do that breakdown for you guys. Thank y'all so much for paying attention, listening in. And we're going to take a look at some more X tweets here for ZBCN. This is from born in September. ZBEC is just another crypto project. It's turning into a crypto bank model, payroll, payments, debit cards, and full financial super app powered by ZBCN. Real world utility is greater than speculation. Watch the shift. Completely agree with that one. March 16th marks the last token unlock for ZBEC network. Now the narrative shifts to the super app adoption, buybacks plus real usage. Sometimes the biggest moves happen after the final unlock clears the market. Eyes on ZBCN. Bullish stuff, man. Captains at ZBCN. ZBCN pirates. Everyone is chasing AI narratives. ZBCN is building the AI payment rails. When the market understands ZBEC AI plus super app PayFi, ZBCN won't be under $1 for long. 100% agree with this one. That is very awesome to see that they're also capturing the AI marketplace or the AI market as well. Dr. Farm, once ZBCN streaming finance becomes popular, the market could be very large. Potential use cases: payroll systems, gig economy payments, subscription services, global remittances. Take a look at XRP, how successful of a remittance platform XRP is, right? Always remains in the top 10. And again, ZBCN could be a friendly competitor or a friendly rival to XRP with that. Treasury management for companies. These are multi-trillion-dollar industries, and ZBCN just have to, capture a percentage of that. Not the multi-trillion itself, but just a percentage. From the official ZBEC account, ZBCN is supported by Anchorage, with tens of billions in digital assets secured. Anchorage is one of the leading crypto custodians serving institutional investors through Anchorage. Institutions can securely hold and manage ZBCN within regulatory custody frameworks or infrastructure. Awesome stuff, really awesome stuff. So ZBCN is holding that 202 level here, sitting just under $203 million in market cap. Market really is about patience, guys, so you just have to be patient. If you haven't invested the amount that you're happy with, an amount that you're willing to lose, obviously, but if you haven't had the time to invest that amount, the market is giving you the time to do so, right? You DCA, dollar cost average, be patient, and then when, potentially, obviously nothing is guaranteed, but once we have the potential for upside, we do have potential for massive upside for ZBCN, in my opinion. So once that does take place, you be sure to take some profits and be as strategic as possible. Remove emotions in this space because it's a very difficult space to be a part of. So as like I always say, just be as strategic as possible. No emotions attached. Just try to be the best investor you can be, right? And again, obviously nothing is guaranteed, so always keep it in the back of your mind. I'm not investing an amount that, is going to financially ruin me here. I'm taking a risk, but I'm not taking an overexposure to risk, right? That's how you protect yourself if something does happen to go wrong. Not saying that it will, but there's no guarantees in crypto. So this is why you just invest an amount that you're willing to lose, right? So we're in a good spot here for ZBCN, still holding that floor of 202. And I think the upside will happen as the developments keep taking place, the catalysts happen for ZBCN, the community stays active, the team stays active. Just have to show that patience next, right? So as always, none of this is financial advice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on X, join my Discord, and subscribe to my Clips channel, which is linked in the description. Supporting those links really helps me out because I don't have a paywall here, and I'm just making content. So supporting all these links, guys, subscribing, liking, really helps out. So thank you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.